Members and guests. Today I'm going to be speaking about my relationship with books. And along this way I'm going to be explaining you guys 3 stories about my life. The first one, when I was in primary school, I hated books. I mean, when I saw the letters, they were making me so sick and just boring. So my mom, a Turkish literature teacher, she wanted to motivate me. And she said, I'm going to buy all the books that you want. Okay, I just picked some and looked just at the pictures of the book and not read any single sentences. So it doesn't. Second time, when I was a kid, I loved money. So my mom tried to use that as a factor to motivate me. So she said, I'm going to pay for each page that you're going to read. But afterwards, you have to explain me. So I said, the deal is great, so let's do it. What I did, I went to the sofa, laid down, stared at the book for 15 minutes, and dreaming about the computer games, but I was not reading. And at the end, I was making up some stories about the book. For example, the cover is about the ants. So I was saying, there is an ant, and the ant goes to the forest. So there he meets with a bee, and so on. And the next day, I was not reading the book, and then continuing the story. For example, with the bee, they wanted to do some workout, so they just wanted to attract the woman, and so on. But as the time went on, the story became so complex, I couldn't remember the characters, I couldn't remember the incidents, so I had to tell Mom about it. So, Mom, yes, Mustafa, I need to tell you something. So what is it? I haven't read a single page of this book. I was making up some stories, and I'm so sorry. And my mom said, I knew that you were making up some stories. That's okay, don't do it next time. But I was expecting something like, give me all the money that I paid you. But she didn't say that, so I was lucky about it. My second story, I was in high school. So at that time, I just picked a book from the library. It was about petrol, how it is found, how it is used, and so on. And I began to read about the book. And then, suddenly, my dad, my sister, and my mom came to the room and making fun of me because I have never read books. So they saw me trying to read a book with 1,000 pages. So that's why they're just taking some photos and saying, you have not read books, and now you're going to read the book with 1,000 pages. I mean, are you expecting us to believe that or so? And this was really demotivating for me. So I just didn't read the book and so on. So this is the second story. The third story, I was in the university, the second year of the university, and I had some time, went to the library, and picked a book from Sabahattin Ali. So I said, let's just give it a chance. I have some time so I can read about it. But the book was amazing. The descriptions, the characters, the messages, I loved it. So I thought, is it an exception or all of his books are great? So I just read about all of his books and I went to other authors like Haldun Taner, like Dostoevsky, like Tolstoy, like Yakub Kadri and so on. But they're all great and I missed the opportunity till my second year in university. This is too late. So what I wanted to tell is that if you're just going to force your child to read, that's not going to work. It didn't work for me. Maybe for some people, they might. So what I believe is that you need to form an environment for the child to discover by himself, like I did. I just took his book, it was great, so it was my discovery. And secondly, I was thinking a lot about the computer games. So there is a competition between books and the computer games. That's why what I believe is that it's very important to kind of not limit all the time, but arrange the interaction between the child and the technological items. So this is my speech. Thank you.